You know, it does make me laugh when I'm reading the comments just before the stream starts that we were quoting pretty much every quote you can find from Airplane, the movie. Then I go and post up the film clip of Life of Brian. all the chat is just Life of Brian quotes. Public health, the aqueduct. Oh, it's all good. How the devil is everyone? I'm sorry we haven't streamed this week, but I've been preparing for the next 4 weeks. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Are you? Where is Christian? You're here, aren't you? No, you're in Poland. What are you in Poland like for good? Or are you in Poland just for visiting? What's the story there? I was hoping to come and meet you in Grantham. That's not going to happen. Hi Phil, how's it going? I just got your email, Phil. I'll reply to that after the stream. So run away. I'm glad Phil's on now. You saw some pictures on social media regarding the Jaws build, and a lot of you said that, which was touching to me, was that it wasn't as bad as I was making out it was. Well, you just saw the picture where the glass had just broke. You haven't seen what's happened since then. I thought that resin takes 1-2 days maximum to cure, and then it fully cures over the week, but not much is going to happen. Well, in the space of since I spoke to you last, another pane of glass has gone. Hence why I said that I'm in here, because I don't know what's pinging off in the workshop. So loads of people gave me advice, absolutely loads of people, about how to solve the problem, and they're saying, well look, just let it do what it's doing and then take the glass off. Take the glass off. You think that would be easy, wouldn't you? It's not happening. There's no way that glass is coming away from the resin. I've chiseled it out, it's turned into a powder, and I've chiseled it so much that I can't even tell the difference between glass and resin anymore. And even if I was to sand that down, I've still got the layer lines, and the layer lines are always going to be there. So there's two options that I could do. Is I can either make a diorama for it, which I'm considering doing like a surround, still got my light show in there, or something else. And Phil, I haven't even told you about this yet. So if life gives you lemons, work with what you've got. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to be absolutely shocked what I've done with it. You're going to be absolutely shocked. Don't worry, I haven't buried it as a time capsule, as Phil said that I should do. But I've repurposed it. So it's still a work in action. I'm sure it's going to look good. But you'll be completely shocked at what I've done with it. So when it's time to do the reveal, and Phil's got his one on the go, you're going to be pretty shocked, to put it that way. But I was racking my brains all day today about what I can do, and that's what we're going to do. But yeah, how the devil is? Yes. You can't answer a question like that, Christian. So, yes, you are in Poland for good, or yes, you are on holiday. Which one? You saw the prison scene of Life of Brian. Life of Brian's a great film. And you know what? Even today, it still holds up. And if I haven't gone a day without quoting some sort of Monty Python quote, I'm telling you, then something's wrong. But it's all good. Now, Lee, it's your birthday today. I know you've emailed me. Well, it's not your birthday today. It's your birthday on Tuesday. But I said, let me know today, and I'll wish you happy birthday. So happy birthday, Lee. I hope you had a good day on Tuesday. I need to get a happy birthday jingle going, I think. That'd be something to do. So what's happening? We are in Poland for holiday. That makes more sense. Oh, enjoy yourself then. Now, I'm going to be on vacation for the next 3 weeks. Now, we were hoping to go away, but at the moment it's really looking unlikely. So I'm going to be here next week to do the live streams, unless things fall into place so we can go away somewhere. But there's no way in a million years I'm going to pay 4 times the amount of money that I'd normally pay to go to some of the places where we're going to take the kids. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to do some day trips to somewhere like Alton Towers, zoos, that sort of thing, and we're going to do that throughout the week. So it does mean my evenings are clear, but I am cutting down the live streams anyway for the next 3 or 4 weeks, just so I can spend some time with the kiddies. So I will try and keep the Thursday stream going there anyway. So is it a jigsaw? That's a damn good idea, Ian, but no, it's like a Rubik's Cube. That could be even better, couldn't it? Make it into a Rubik's Cube. Kind regards from the Czech Republic, World of Wayne. Anyway, I've got an idea for another partwork collection. Quinjet from Avengers Infinity War, Winter Soldier. Jacob, I hope you like the subtitles that I've started putting up. Now, all the videos that I make now is roughly taking an extra hour to process now, because I am trying to add about 15 to 20 countries of subtitles. Whether the subtitles make sense, who knows? It's an auto translate feature, so as long as the it's like a garbage in garbage out, if you remember the old computer term. So as long as I put in the correct English, which I do update the English subtitles now, they shouldn't be too bad on the videos, they used to be terrible, then it will translate it like for like words. So some things won't make sense, I'm aware, but I'm doing it now in Japanese, Chinese, Hindi, Polish, Romanian, Greek, Portuguese, German, French. There's lots so opens it up to a worldwide audience. I tried a lunk hammer to it, a big metal hammer, and it just turns to powder, but the shards still stay into the resin. There's no way it's coming off. And if I get a sander to it, it's just gonna, believe me, it's just looking terrible at the moment. But I am confident. I am really confident. Wayne's right about having to build the remote control on the Terminator. Plus, hope all the family and well. Yeah, we're all good here, Steve. The Terminator's finished. There he is. He's on the stand. Let me just hide that message. He's on the stand there. This is the Terminator remote here. Shall I have a quick play? I'll have a play with the head section. Stand by. I'll leave the back of his head off for the minute. Now you can't really see this very well. I know you'll see the video tomorrow because it's going to be on the channel tomorrow. But there's his eyes. On the remote control, look, I can turn him on and off there. I can turn him on and oh, I've got to turn the remote control on first. That's what the power button at the top's for, and it lights up. So you can turn his lights off and turn them back on again. You can make his eyes turn left and right and back, and he's moving his, and I don't know if you can see, it's in the distance, very heavy. We can make his jaw go up and down. That's down and up, and then all the other buttons play the lights in the back, in the base, which means hang on, stand by. Which means I've got to turn the base on, so then you can turn all the lights on one at a time. So I can have certain lights on, whatever I want, and then you can have the middle three buttons here playing the sounds, and you'll see this on tomorrow's video as well, which are and also that's enough of that. So let's just turn that off. I'll just turn this off again because I don't want to waste the batteries, and we'll turn the Terminator off there. There's a little, oh crap. There's a little sneak peek. Almost crushed the thing. There's a little sneak peek for you. That's going to be on the channel quite early tomorrow because I'm heading off early to pick the kiddies up tomorrow. So you will see parts 111 to 120 built tomorrow. So that's going to be good. Send it to the Tape Modern. I should do. I definitely should do. I know I'm behind on chat already. I'm just catching up. This is what happens when you don't stream for a week. Last weekend, if you didn't know, we went to Wales to meet Jeffrey Willits, who won the Peugeot 205 competition. I have to say, going to Wales, South Wales, I've never been there before, especially Caerphilly. I didn't know nothing about Caerphilly at all. What an amazing place it is. Absolutely amazing. And we met Jeffrey on the Saturday, and I think it was your father that was with you, Jeffrey, wasn't it? So we but absolutely lovely people, lovely people. So Jeffrey, if you're watching tonight, it was great meeting you, and I hope you're getting on with that Peugeot. And then on the Sunday, we got lost in the Brecon Beacons. That happened. We went down these country roads thinking we could follow the route for American Wealth in London, but the road was closed. So we took a blind turn off down roads which you could only get one car down, hoping for God that there's going to be nothing coming in the other way. And I think it happened once, and very, very nerve-wracking it was. As a matter of fact, it took us half an hour to actually navigate to a main road, because we were in Hay-on-Wye, where the book festival is. And it turns out we were only about 3 minutes from Hay-on-Wye. So it took us about half an hour to go about 3 minutes distance, which is ridiculous. That's how bad these roads were. And then on the Sunday we went to Caerphilly Castle, which was a really amazing place as well. And then on the way back on Sunday we went to Diddley Squat Farm, And I took some footage of that. I took some video just there. I'll probably show you that soon as well. And I got myself a t-shirt which I was wearing on one of the streams. I think it's the Leopard Tank stream I was wearing it on. So but if you haven't seen Clarkson's Farm, it's on Amazon Prime at the moment. Absolutely brilliant show. You're going to be starting your job back up tomorrow, but under a different manager. Oh, it is nervous times, especially in this weather. Is everyone struggling in this weather? I'm telling you, I've got bad hay fever and I can't take tablets. And stupid me took a hay fever tablet yesterday, a non-drowsy one, and I was out pretty much most of the day. So it just sends me to sleep. And I'm still got the remnants of it today. Hence why I'm drinking rum. This is from my gift box that I was out. Rum and Madagascan Coke. Whatever the hell that is. Madagascan Coke. But that's more like a double rum in there, because it was in a little bottle there. Can't think of anything for layer lines, but surface can be sanded once properly cured. Once sanded you can polish it. Yeah, but the problem is, Gary, that the surface is perfect anyway. It wouldn't need polishing because of the glass. And it's only the bubbles that would get out, but you're still going to get the same thing. But no matter how much I polish it, those layer lines go all the way through. So I'm always going to have the layer lines. But you're going to love what I've done with it, trust me. Or I haven't done it yet. I'm in the process of doing it. But yeah, it's good. I met Gary last week. Gary's got some blinding stuff. And obviously I showed you this hammer that we were using on the Leopard Tank. He bought that for me. He also bought me a Kyber Saber. And I don't know if you've ever heard of those. But I'm going to show it off on the channel soon. It's actually over there at the moment, but I will show that off the channel. So thank you for that, Gary. I really appreciate that. But it's great meeting you. Absolutely great meeting you. But something Gary had, which was pretty amazing. And Gary, you're going to have to put in chat again what the name of it was. But he had a model kit, and I think it was a Japanese model kit, wasn't it, of the Battle of the Planets Phoenix. Do you remember that show, G-Force? Now, it's got a funny name that translates into something weird. And Gary, you know what it is. You told me, but I completely forgot. I didn't realise that would be something that I'd love to build, that Phoenix ship. I don't know if there's a picture of it here, actually. Now, I've only ever known the show as Battle of the Planets. Or G-Force. But it did have a weird name. But if I stand by... No, it's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Do a Google search. It's not going to work because my system's not set up properly tonight. But what an amazing model that was. And yeah, I can't wait to see what it's like when you build it, Gary. I always thought Holy Grail was funnier. Really? Nah, Life of Brian. Life of Brian's the way to go. Give it to you and work. Yeah, Gary, you've got to lift it. This thing is just over 25 kilograms. You got to think there's 25 kilograms of resin in there plus the tank. Very heavy. Guess what? We got a merch on the map tonight talking about things that are heavy and big. You got to love my segues into these things, don't you? Okay, so we're going to go to the map here, if this works. It does. And I'm in Corby, and we're going somewhere that I really want to visit. And the reason why I want to visit it is because it's the birthplace of the HMS Victory. So we find Rochester, and you get the town of Chatham here, and in Chatham you've got the historic dockyard here. This is where the Victory was built, but there we have Chris Aldridge. Check out the size of the Y-wing fighter he's got there. Absolutely amazing. Now obviously it links brilliantly with your shark shirt you're wearing, so hi Chris. But that is amazing. Now from what I understand, that was printed with a resin printer. One of your friends printed the parts for it, so he's obviously got the STL files for that, and I've got another picture of it here. Check that out. That's pretty amazing for that to be just on a resin printer. And I can see how it could be done because all of those pieces are quite small, really. It's when you're putting them together that they got the length. But wow, that is amazing. What do you think of that? When I saw that, I had to do a double take. I couldn't believe how big it was. Hello, Philip. How's it going? Marion. Well, you might have succeeded in removing the glass by finding someone who has a bandsaw and sawing off each side, which would have gotten rid of the glass. That would have done it, Marion, definitely. But then you've got to do the sanding on the side, then the polishing, and then you've still got the layer lines. And it's still going to be hard to see inside it. So, believe me, the way I'm going to do it, you can see perfectly in there. And nothing's changing. It's in the resin. You're going to love it. Trust me, you're going to love it. You've been all over the US East Coast to the West Coast. Wow, you've been on it, Bruce. I tell you what, the weather we've got over here at the moment. I've got a towel with me tonight. It's just so hot. Mrs. Welder Wayne, if you don't know, I've been dealing with the workshop, and if you remember at the bottom of my garden, I've showed it loads of times. I've got the workshop, I had a tree, and I've had a hedge, and basically I've been taking the hedges down, and I've got the really difficult job of taking the roots out. So Mrs. Welder Wayne took this embarrassing picture of me pulling the roots out. As you see, the hedge has gone down, and we're clearing a space for the workshop. The next thing to go will be the actual the old workshop I got there. The hedge is behind me there. I did actually get that one out. The other two I couldn't move, so I'm going to get someone in to do that. And you see those stepping stones that are at the front? They're going to disappear, and the actual paving slabs will go past those stepping stones. So that's going to give you an idea of how big that workshop's going to be. It is going to be 10 by 14. Phoebe's helping me out there as well. So 10 by 14, plenty of space to start storing things, because believe me, at the moment I'm running out of space, because I've had Ecto 1 notification, I've had a Star Trek notification, so they're on their way. I've had everything from Fan Home, so Fast and the Furious R2-D2, which I did today, and Iron Man. I've actually got an Iron Man one now. There's just tons of stuff here. So, and I'm on vacation, so trying to do this when the kids are here is going to be fun. I can normally get videos out during the day because they'll be in bed and stuff, so I can do the work here. But don't be surprised if you don't see a video every day now, like it normally is for the next, well, until the end of August, because the kids are with me for 3 weeks, and then when they go back, we're off to Scotland for 2 weeks. So, but I'll try and keep in touch on social media anyway. So, it was your birthday on Monday, Dave. Well, happy birthday for Monday. God, you gotta love July. July's the best month for birthdays, I reckon. I'm gonna cheers, Dave, and cheers, Lee. That's strong. Wayne, have you access to a good bandsaw? I don't have any access to that. It's a dangerous job. I tell you, the glass was coming off in shards, Synflor, and I put tape all over it because I knew that was going to happen. But if I've got a chisel and I'm whacking it with a massive hammer and the thing's just turned into powder and shards, and then you look at the resin and the glass is still stuck to it, I'm like, but it's not bad because it's only the section at the back which you can't see anyway. So that's what I've been working on. So you're thinking about taking your driving license test in Sweden. We got problems in this country, Kim, that because of COVID, there's a backlog now of people wanting to take their tests. So there's not really many new drivers on the road at the moment. First case on Sark this week. Really? Yeah, I do. I say 3. You know what? Mrs. Welder Wayne pulls me up on that all the time. 3 rather than 3. But, you know, when I'm building, I'm just relaxed to my words. I'm free. I bet that translates well. It's funny, you probably noticed from my old videos, I don't refer to things like R2-D2 issue 2 now, or R2-D2 issue 4, because issue translates to problem in a lot of language. So now I just call it stage or part. I don't say issue anymore for that reason, because people are tuning in from other countries saying, I didn't see a problem. Perhaps that was like a clickbait title for the foreign subtitles. But I think it's good. I think it will open up the audience. I only just learned how to do it. It takes anywhere between 3 hours to get an auto translate on your YouTube video to a couple of days. And then when you got that, you download it to your computer like a Word document. And you go through every single line, making sure things are right. Except obviously I've missed 3 and 3. And then you upload it back to YouTube under the actual language, which will be English. And then you can select any language you want and click auto translate, and it will automatically translate into that language and post it on your channel. So I could, you know, I can actually transfer it into Klingon if I wanted to, but I haven't got much faith in their Klingon translator, because if you translate it into Klingon, it looks good, but when you translate it back into English, it's a completely different sentence. So I don't think that's right. You're hoping someone does the F4U Corsair part work. What's that? The F4U Corsair part work. Corsair part work. Don't Corsair make computer parts? I've never heard of that, I have to say. F4U. Ah, right, okay. That looks good. That's a plane then. Propellered plane. It's very much the same shape as the Zero fighter, isn't it? With the bent wings. Interesting. Is Mrs. Welderwain in here? I haven't seen her online. No, Klingon's there. Klingon's there. I was even thinking about Welsh. We had a big conversation about Welsh. Because Welsh is a language that's only spoken in Wales and a small province in Argentina. But in Wales, they take it as their first language. So when you go into Wales, unlike Scotland, a place name is in Welsh first and then English. So on the road, you've got Araf for slow. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And then slow in the English afterwards, which I thought was a bit weird. I thought that they'd have English first because everyone in Wales speaks English, I'm guessing. But apparently 29% of the population speaks Welsh. I was Wikipediaing it, I tell you. So, and it's compulsory to be taught in school in Wales as well. I didn't realise that either. So I learnt a great deal about Wales, and sad never being there, I was pleasantly surprised. What an absolutely lovely place. John, I am turning linguistic. John, I received your package today. Thank you so much. Esther loves that book, and I love the Warhammer figurine, which I will display. I'm not going to display it in here though. It's going to be one of the first things that I put in the workshop, and I'll show that off when we've got the workshop going. I'm hoping the workshop is going to be up and running. Where are we? July, August, September. So it's going to be October. 3 months. 3 months and we've got a brand new workshop. So all of this will be going. Have you used a heat gun on the glass? I'm a bit scared to. Recloix. I hope I spell it. I'm not saying that right, am I? I don't want to affect the resin. The resin, I don't think it's going to do much. It's stuck fast. Oh, look, Mrs. Welderwain's come into the argument now. The problem is, Phil, I haven't got a clue what those subtitles say. So you know I'm going to get myself into trouble where something doesn't translate properly. And I'll be like, yeah, I didn't mean that. But there you go. I don't know how many Chinese people I've got watching the channel. If you are watching the channel, then please say so in the comments or something, because I'll be shocked. But, you know, when I started the YouTube channel, I think it was 19% of my audience was from the US, and I think about 40% were from the UK. And you wouldn't believe the change, as Carl said in chat earlier on. Obviously, the subscriber count's going through the roof. But the channel's now switched, so 35% of my watchers are now from the US, and only 19% are from the UK, and everyone else is from around the world, which I think is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes, they have renewed Clarkson's farm for season 2. The farm shock's tiny, Andrew. Absolutely tiny. It's no bigger. It's only a little bit bigger than this bedroom I'm in at the moment. The man cave and the bedroom a little bit. And then what they've done, because it is so small, and that's why the queues were 3 hours, they've made like a little pop-up shop under a gazebo outside. But they only stock certain things in there, which are like hats, t-shirts, gin. Guess who got the gin? Don't need a head full of brains to figure that one out, do you? So we've got gin. The candle, although they had none of that. This candle smells like my this candle says this candle smells like burning logs, my burning logs. So I don't know if they sell the one that smells like his anymore. Hello from Illinois, just south of Chicago, from Joliet, Illinois. Mrs. Welderwain and her mum love that word, Illinois. They'll happily say that, Illinois. That's a brilliant word. Are you going to do an alien build from Hash yet? Well, not until it comes out in this country, but the Nexus Kevin, I don't know if he's in chat, he's got the next few issues of that, so he's doing that on his channel. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes ahead. I don't know if it's going to come out on this channel. That, I mean, it's a question, Kev, could I use a heat gun? But you got to remember, I mean, it's been in that shed curing, which has been in this heat really hot. I don't know what would happen, and I don't want to stop, because you can actually see into the resin. I don't want to jeopardize that, because what I've got planned for it, it needs that visual. It needs that visual so you can see inside it. Devmar Models, how's it going, Sebastian? You okay? We're all good here. We're all good. We're Mrs. Welderwain's school broke up yesterday, so she's now on vacation too. So we've just been chilling out, and as you can see, I've been doing gardening work ready for the new workshop. Did you try a woodworking plane on the glass, Jennifer? No. I had a lunk hammer and a chisel first off. That didn't work. Then a scraper, you know, like you take wallpaper off. That didn't work. And then by that time I thought, I'm going to have a real bad accident if I keep going now. So I've taken it out of the workshop for the minute now, and I'm going to need to get a hoover in there because there's glass shards everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Hi Charlotte, how's it going? What happened to the Mitsubishi? It's done. The video's done, Abraham. Pack 4, but the channel until hopefully next week. I was hoping it would be out this week, but we only tend to put videos out from Agora Models when I'm certain that they've posted them out to people, so that you'll have yours on your own. What droid's missing? Wayne on the t-shirt. Which droid's missing? I think I was quite good with most of them. You went to Wales, the same place as we did. Amazing views. That where we had the pass to get us into Caerphilly Castle, so we were. It was really amazing. I got some brilliant pictures, and the weather. You couldn't have asked for better weather, apart from the fact it was too hot. Thank God for air conditioning in cars. Clarkson wasn't there. As a matter of fact, funny story for that. Now, obviously, we went on Sunday to Diddley Squat Farm, and then Clarkson wasn't there because obviously it was the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. So everyone, 140,000 people, and every celebrity, Tom Cruise, everyone was at Silverstone in Northampton. Now, if you don't know how to get from the Cotswolds to Corby, you have to drive through Silverstone. So we were driving there, and every single sign was saying road closed, Silverstone this weekend. But we were figuring that because the race is on while we were travelling through it, hopefully the road's open. So we took that risk, and I tell you, Silverstone roads were like a ghost town at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No one there, loads of people on the flyovers, and the road was open, so we got home no problems at all. But what a novel thing, driving through Silverstone on British Grand Prix weekend. You have a boatload of smoke here in the States, sending my crazy sinuses wise. It's hard because it stings my eyes, and then it starts on my it's just a pain. I wish I could take tablets for it, but we're going to try. Apparently you can get like a Beckinase nasal spray. I'm going to try that next time, I think. Twicky from yes, I haven't done that. Yes, you're right, I do miss that one out. I was trying to think of iconic droids even. But, you know I'm going to miss it out. That'll probably be edition 2. Kraken and Fizzy Vimto. Well, I want to know what Madagascan cola is. I did try it on its own, and it tasted like normal cola. Someone suggested putting rum with ginger beer as well. And it did come with a ginger beer, so I'll try that next time. Charlotte, if you're still watching, this is the thing you bought me for Father's Day. And it's very nice. It's very nice. Roadrunner, I've got one of these fans pointed right next to me in the bed. See, now for all you folks in the US, we don't have air conditioning in our houses, so when it's really hot like this, we've just got to make do. So but believe me, the workshop is going to have air conditioning in it. I've already got that planned as well. I've got the second delivery, Synflord Craig, of the Ecto ones. That's going to be coming soon, so hopefully your ones will. Madagascar Coke has me and Cat Whittle in it. Oh. There we go, that's the name. The God Phoenix from Silent Ninja Team Gatchaman. That's the one. Gatchaman. Look, everyone knows it. Oh my god. Even my brother knows it. Hobby Link Japan, that's the one. What an amazing model that is. And it's all been coloured as well. I was telling Gary that, you know, he's probably going to want to paint it anyway, but it's it just sparked that interest of me as a youth, as a kid, watching G-Force. I used to love that show. Late 60s, was that when it was on? I mean, I was watching it in the 80s on TV. But I think everyone must have heard it. I haven't. No, I haven't, Roadrunner. Hello, Jeffrey, you are in here. Just finished the Persia pack, someone. Did you find the slaughtered lamb location? We didn't, Jeffrey, because the road was closed. So we came back from Hay-on-Wye, down the road where it's... Sorry, we were going up to Crickadern, but then we decided we're going to cut through to Hay-on-Wye because I mean it's only a white cottage anymore, and then we we're going to go down the road through the Black Mountain Road, but it was closed, and hence we had fun on those Welsh roads in the Brecon Beacons, which are only wide enough for one car. Never again. It was great though, and Caerphilly Castle was a lovely place. How's your bank balance now, Mrs. World's mate? And you know what? Most of the bookshops you went in, Shane, I just stayed outside because I was just shaking my head. STL files, really? Oh my god! I think everyone's going to want those STL files. Yeah, how many pieces was that Y-wing? If you're in here, how many pieces was that Y-wing? It's the same scale as the X-wing. That is amazing. What have you missed, Richard? We've just been chatting about anything. We've been talking about the Battle of the Planets Phoenix ship. You walked a different route today, 10 kilometres, with my oldest cousin. I think my other you won't walk this year. What? Have I got into the conversation? Yeah, Phoebe was helping in that picture. Phoebe's got a limp at the moment because she fell off the bed last night. She's all right, but she's got a bit of a limp. Oh, thank you, Justin. How's it going? Super chat. You need to torch a bit between pores to avoid layer lines if they appear. Most common when coloured. I mean, I didn't colour it, so I thought they were going to go, but I don't think they will, to be honest with you. And it's because the pores weren't done in the same temperature, which they should have been done at the same interval. If I had kept the temperature constant, I don't think I would have had the problems. But we're going to discuss this on the live stream when Phil's on there, because obviously he's had his own challenges as well with his diorama, and this has been an absolutely amazing adventure. I've called it the Jaws adventure now because I've learned so much from this, and I think I don't know who said it, but you learn so much more through failure than success. And I know what I'll change next time. I think that's the thing. But I'm going to patiently wait after this one for the next Brewverse challenge, which I know is on the horizon. So we'll wait for that, nice and calm. You have your air conditioning unit on. Keeps me cool, but definitely loud. Oh my god, I'd love one. 200 pieces. Oh my god. The now Ian from Partwork Upgrades. I don't know if you've seen his channel. He's basically taken the plunge and got a resin printer now, and I believe that you're selling some of your filament printers now, aren't you? So and then Phil from Spruverse, he had a what did you have, Phil? Was it I can't remember the name, but the first one you wasn't impressed with, but then you got a Photon S, was it? The resin printer you've got now, and you've whet my appetite. So basically I've told Mrs. Wonderway I want one for Christmas. So the deal is I get one of these resin printers, the same one you've got, Phil, and I've got to get her an overlocking machine, which I mentioned in the last stream, whatever the hell that is. I've got to get one of them for so it's like sending a man out for I just hope I buy the right thing. I'm like Jack and the Beanstalk with those sorts of things. I'll come back with some magic beans. How am I going to get rid of the root? David, I dug the root out. The hedges and fir trees don't have long roots. Basically, no matter how big the tree is, the roots grow sideways and you'll have a taproot. That's it. And as long as the tree or the hedge falls down, it pulls that taproot out, and the taproot like tapers off. So all you got to do is pull it. It's quite easy to get it out. But it's getting it to the stage with all the other roots to get them out as well as you tips over. So I'll get someone else to do that. But I managed to get rid of the tree myself, same way. I can't wait, Ian. What we're going to do is I'm keeping the workshop side rustic, so you're going to be able to see the wood of the workshop and everything. The man cave side's going to have the insulating in the walls, it's going to have the drywall, it's going to be painted, it's going to look exactly like this, to be honest with you. Then I'm going to have on the roof, I'm going to have the soundproofing insulating tiles, and then I'm going to have those racks. Now I don't know what they're called, but for the workshop I want those racks that are metal, where you put like plugs in them that you can hang your tools on. Any idea what they're called? Metal tool plug hangers things. They've probably got a name. But I want some of them up. So that'd be on the workshop side. And then that way I can have my printers running. I've got a vice already. I've got an engraving machine now, thanks to Partwork Upgrades. I want that running. I've got the lathe in there. I'll have a vice in there. I'm pretty much ready to go. I'll probably be living in there. Mrs. World Away will have to put my face on a milk carton saying I'm missing. You just got back from Japan? No way. Really? Oh my God. They've got the Olympics starting tonight over there. It's the opening ceremony tonight. They said that's a place I want to go. The reason I want to go to Japan is because it's completely different to what we do. It's so far out of your comfort zone. I think that would be crazy, a crazy place to go. Now, my sister-in-law, who's in Canada, she's been to Japan, and she says if that's what you're looking for, that's the place to go. Yep, Phoebe was the project manager there. Do we all have space issues? I only vaguely have an idea where I'll put my Hachette Xenomorph. Yeah, I try not to think of that, Marion, until it's finished. I mean, I've got 2 Terminators here now. I don't know what I'm doing with them. I'll go back to your first text before the one you read. Okay, I'll try. The problem is, Bruce, no, it's not letting me. It only lets me go back so far. Because on my screen, I don't just see the YouTube chat. I see all the chat from Facebook and Twitch as well. So that's why I said sometimes if I miss the comments, I apologise. It's because they're just whizzing past me on the screen. And I do try and catch most of them, though. Scott Mitchell, whereabouts in Scotland you going? My granddad lives in Inverkeithing, just over the Forth Road Bridge. Are we going to that side? We will be going to Edinburgh, but that would be one of the last places. We're going to Glasgow on Friday the 13th. I think it's the 13th. Then on the Saturday we're in Glencoe. We're in Glencoe for 2 weeks, and in that time we'll be visiting pretty much the whole of Scotland. And on the way back we're going to be stopping off probably in Stirling and then doing the Edinburgh areas. But again, I'll be putting on social media where I am, because it is nice meeting people. I love meeting people. No, Doctor, we didn't use a release agent at all because we were planning, just as you said, we were planning to keep it in the tank. We didn't want to take it out the tank. It's been reported the DVLA has over 1 million unopened letters. Wow, that is crazy. You know, when I started watching your videos at first, I wondered what a it took a bit of time getting there. It's actually a cocktail stick. Oh, right. Oh yeah, I gotta watch things like that, haven't I? That's the challenge. If you're watching in a foreign language, guess the word. Hi Svi, how's it going? Are you burning up? Is that why you was in the loft today, Svi? Of all the days, like one of the hottest days in the year, and you're in the loft. That's terrible. You're in the loft and you've just had your leg tattooed. That must have been really, really uncomfortable. How are you anyway, Svi? You okay? The last 2 issues, I believe, have been delayed by a week, Nigel, for the Terminator, if you're a subscriber. I'm under the impression that the Agora ones are going out this week. They've told me I can release the video tomorrow, so I'm releasing the video tomorrow. It's a bit too late now because I'm not here tomorrow morning, so it's going to go up tomorrow whether. You thought the Welsh made up their own language. I learned quite a bit. I've learned Arafa said means slow. I learned that. So if one thing came from Wales, I've been learning Welsh. I didn't find any leaks in Wales, no. Have you seen? No, I haven't. No, you know what? Just for a laugh, I think the on one of the videos I will put Klingon. I'll let you know which one it is. I will put a translation to Klingon, and you can see what comes up. I don't think it translates perfectly anyway, but we'll see. Waynes, how do you know the layer lines go into the middle of the pores? It might just be at the edges of the glass, not working inwards. Because I can see them when I look down at it, D, all the way through it. So that's the advantage of it being clear. Did you have any issues with scratching your middle window? No, I didn't. I saw that on Casey. Was it you who posted on the Facebook group? Because obviously they put those little felt things on the windows to stop that happening when the window goes up and down. But no, I haven't had any problems at all. I don't think it's scratched. No, it's fine. So, no. Well, you know what, Bergdis, just for you, I was thinking, do you want me to put the Icelandic subtitles in there? Because I can do it. I can do it. Whether they make sense or not, it might just be something to make you laugh. But I can translate most of the videos into Icelandic if there's a market for it. That's why I knew I had Jacob for Czech, so I I translated him into Czech. You're 51 on Monday, Graham. Oh, happy birthday for Monday. But doing the hash at Build to Bismarck, I now feel like 81. Tell me about it. We're still waiting for pack 6 from Magora models, and that's the hard one. I believe that's the finishing the central superstructure. I don't know how I'm going to keep that one under an hour, I'll tell you. No news. All I know, Neil, is that it's in France at the moment, so we probably won't see it, just like the Knight Rider build and just like the Alien build that they're doing at the moment. Human Rubik's Cube. Am I still doing the Iron Man? Yes, I am. They reset my subscription, so I had to start from issue 1 again. So now I'm like 3 months behind everyone. But they have sent me issues 11 to 14, so they'll be on the channel next week now. Just one testicle. Have I noticed, according to the official blueprints, the Hero Collector Enterprise is missing 4 lifeboats around the main command bridge? No, I haven't, to be honest with you. Although some people said there are some inaccuracies with it, but you know the modding community is going to be bang on that. Both Phoenix looks like a single wing shrunk version of Thunderbird Zero X. I mean, to be honest with you, Chris, I actually saw Battle of the Planets before I even saw Thunderbirds, even though Thunderbirds came out before it, I'm guessing, which is a bit weird. Because like Battle of the Planets was on kids' TV in the UK, so well, as you know, bored up with it. I think I still remember going to school going, G-Force. No problems, Jennifer, no problems at all. You're sunburnt, Steve. I try and keep out the sun. Hence why I got me Diddley Squat farm cap on. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. That's why I really don't want to touch. I don't want to touch it. I'll be honest with you. I do not want to touch it. I've got it. I think anything I do to it now is going to make it worse, like I figured out today when I started breaking the glass from the back. So logically the thing to do is to build onto it, which is what I'm going to do. Moisture, if I could change anything, see, a lot of people think it was because the mixture got too hot. It was probably a combination of the outside heat, but I think the bottom pour hadn't cured enough. I put the top pour on, which made a bigger thickness. The heat couldn't escape, and it flash cured. Now, resin, I believe, rather than expanded, it contracted. Now, again, when Phil's on here, I'll show you some pictures, but all the glass at the top has got a slight bow in it, as if it's been pulled in. And I think that's what's happened. It hasn't expanded outwards. What's your view on the Ice Swallow Seaman community based in Orlando? I don't know what that is. Ice Swallow Seaman. Oh, yes, funny. I gotcha. Chug. Very good. I do like things like that, I have to say. I'm going to use that one. It's like the ID10T error that I keep telling Mrs. Welder Wayne that she's doing, but that's a great one. Hi to all from Grantham. Alan, you'll be like Alan. Alan, you're going to have to take Christian space. You'll be Alan in Grantham. 3-in-1 oil should fix anything. Rub over the glass. That's not going to help with the side that's stuck to the resin though, David. Channel Islands have gone to post-COVID wise. Jersey has the highest infection rate in Europe, if not the world. Oh my God. We're all like that at the moment. It's obvious they're going for herd immunity now, Philip. The way I figure it is that they figured that, I don't know how many people have been vaccinated now, but they're thinking that all of these cases that we're getting now of COVID in our country is basically people getting immunity. So if we got 50,000 cases a day, that's 50,000 people that are now immune. I'm guessing that's what they're thinking. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Oh, hi Mike Bradley, how's it going? The night sky in Wales, clearest in Europe. I can probably not argue with that, David. There's no light pollution out there, that's for sure. Perhaps in the middle of the Glencoe is a nice place as well. Madagascar to me would mean no, it just tasted like normal Coke, John. Really weird. Well, you could always take the block of resin and just put it in a bigger fish tank. Fill it with water, because I didn't fix it. It looked like real water. Greg, I need to stipulate, It's about 26 kilograms, this thing. I wouldn't be able to lift it on this table here, let alone... I'm sure Phil said that his one collapsed, his workstation, a wheel fell off or something. They are heavy. It's really heavy. Take care, Michael. I'll see you later. I mean, you did send me that message about 15 minutes ago, so I'm sorry. Why am I so behind on chat again? I really apologise for that. Ginger beer sounds good. I will try that. I thought to use the plane on its thickest settings. Maybe use the heat gun with the plane. No, I'm not going to touch it. I'm gonna do what I've got planned. Once I've got something in my mind, it was either a case of getting the hammer to it and smashing it and creating an interesting shattered effect, or doing what I'm going to do. Take care, Justin. See you later. Last Thursday, there were 15 cases in Guernsey, none in Alderney, none in Sark. Today, 52 cases total, 24. Wow. Oh, yes, the God Phoenix is going to get painted. Looking to appreciate it. Add some slight variation to the card to give it a more realistic look, not a cartoon. I need to get them again and see them. That'll be a trip down memory lane. As I said, like Dogtanian and the Musker Hounds came out in the cinema recently. Can you believe that? Where did I get Dobby? That was from the Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio tour in Leavesden Studios in London. Take care, Lou. See you later. Foul, first attempt in learning. Yes, very good. Speak to your wife regarding Overlooker. Yeah, I'm sure they've already been speaking, Ian, to be honest with you, and they've probably got a shopping list. Look, see, look, right below that message, Ian. Look, she's put it on the Amazon wish list for me. How are you getting power to the new man cave? Okay, well, I've got power already to the workshop already, but with the amount of devices I'm going in there, that power was just off as a spur, so it's going to need to be on a ring main. Now, luckily enough, we've got 2 Sparkies in the family, so I'm going to get them to attach it to the direct-to-the-consumer unit, so I can plug in whatever I want in there. But I've already got power down there anyway, so all good. Have I thought about adding... I haven't, to be honest with you, Eleanor. It's probably something I'm not going to mod because I plan to have that as a static model. But I have seen the mods for it and they do look really good. Really good. Hello, Crappy Gaming. How's it going? Mrs. World of Wayne's been on the gin tonight, I say. This is how much gin she brought back with her. And hello, Gaz from down the road. I've got French subtitles now, Eric. I put Portuguese on like you asked, but the problem, I think, didn't you mention it? They're saying that the French subtitles aren't translating very well. It's the best I can do. But at least we've got something on there now rather than nothing. So that's good. But I am aware I speak quite fast. But that's just me. Friday the 13th, I hope not, John. You frost freestone in sweat. We're all good here. We're all good here. It's the climatizing to the heat. I think when I went to Florida, it took me a good day just to get used to the heat, and then I was fine. But is there a translation to English? Do you need it, David? Yeah, there is. Hopefully. It's Giggle translating mine. I just think it would be interesting to see what it comes up with. There is a kit build, but it's only in France at the moment, Scott. I am very far behind on chat, but I'm catching up frantically. I'm only about 7 minutes now. You were told that Eddie Stobart and the Hogwarts Express didn't get enough interest? What? That would be crazy. When resin cures, does it smell? The one I used didn't, not at all. You tend to find that epoxy resin doesn't really, well, the deep pour doesn't, but polymer resin definitely does. You're going to need a resin for that, a respirator for that. Polymer resin tends to be a lot cheaper than epoxy resin as well. See, look, I'm becoming a guru on resin now after this little stint. What did I use to fill in the Bismarck's portholes black? I just used a Sharpie. Look, a 0.2 mil Sharpie. And then once I colour them in, I just put a little bit of micro crystal clear over the top. There is a video in the playlist showing me doing that. So, yeah, Watford's London. Solar panels? No. The amount of electricity, they wouldn't last 2 seconds, Roadrunner. Some of the things in there, the air conditioning unit's going to use a lot. But we'll see. But I mean, the Spur has been running like the paint booth, the extractor fan, 2 printers, a computer, the lighting, a heater. I mean, there's loads going on in there at the moment. And yeah, I haven't blown myself up yet. So, but we'll get the Sparky in because I'm going to need to get an upgrade on the consumer unit for that. Take care, Chris. Enjoy yourself down there. Oh, don't worry, Dr. Inferno. You can watch it on catch up. It's all good. Have you received Pack 6 of the Bismarck? No, Paul. I don't know when it's coming out. I'm guessing they might send it next week, but I won't be here, so it's going to be pretty hard for me to do that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Definitely. Madagascar, Coke and rum. Yeah, you did say about a kit coming out to this country. That's going to be crazy. If that comes out here, I think since God, how long have we been doing this now just for Parkworks? I've been on the channel for 6 years, so at least 3 years. People have been saying they want to do kit. They want to do kit, and for some reason, Airwolf and the A-Team van, those two. It seems like a TV series, retro TV series is the way to go with some of these builds. But I'd like to see it. I'd definitely do kit, definitely. But the way things are at the moment, with the Jaguar E-Type coming out, the Cobra's going to almost be built there. We've got the Eleanor and we've got the Dodge Charger. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, perhaps kit 8. Just looking around. 9 cars. 9 1/8 scale vehicles. I could start my own showroom. Yeah, Hamish, Bassett was your distributor over there, wasn't it? And they went bankrupt. Or Bissett. Was it Bassett or Bissett Distribution? No one picked up from them, Hamish, unfortunately. So that's why you've been left without anyone to send to out there, unfortunately. Would I need planning permission if you have permanent electrics wired up to the Wayne Cave? Spee, I've got it. I've got it. Look. I'll be careful because I don't want to show you my address. Look. It's signed. I've got it. All planning permission done. That's before I even started. Once I got that, then I started ripping the trees out. But I was waiting for that slip of paper to say that's all good to go. You don't actually need it, even with permanent electricity, as long as it's under 30 meters square, and it's nowhere near that. But I wanted to get it anyway. I wanted this bit of paper just in case, you know, I build it and then someone kicks up a stink. So, but yep, we're all good. So do you go with kit or the 66 Batmobile? Carl, I'll probably go with kit. I wasn't a fan of the 66 Batmobile, no matter how good the Adam West Batman was and the shark repellent spray. I prefer the Tim Burton car myself. Ken, nothing with Vincent because at the moment the 3D printers are disconnected because I'm in the process of actually taking all the electricity out because I'm about to break it all down. The Ferrari Testarossa, definitely, that'd be one that I do. Ferrari Testarossa would be the Ferrari of choice. If I could have chose between the F40 and the Testarossa anytime. I am a month behind with the F40. I had a missing pack last month. So they're sending another one out, but they're bundling them together. So I'm going to have 2 together. So, all cool. Oh, thank you. I will check that in a minute. I think they have, by what you were saying, Berg. That's absolutely crazy. Now, what's going to happen? So, oh, hello. Messages are going all over the place. So what's going to happen is, tomorrow morning, you're going to have the Terminator Pack 12 video from Agora Models. Now, next week, there might not be a video out until I'm allowed to release Pack 4 of the Zero Fighter. And it's depending on what happens this weekend. I'm so up in the air at the moment, but I'll let you know what the schedule is next weekend. I'm going to try and get on live stream on Thursday night if I can. If I can't, then I'll be catching you the following Thursday. But then from the 13th of August there'll be no live streams at all because I'll be in the deepest, darkest depths of Scotland where internet doesn't exist. So I could probably smoke signal some messages to you or something. We'll see. But look, thank you for joining me tonight. We're going to finish a little bit earlier tonight. But it's been weird this week, I have to say. Not doing live streams has been weird, and I am falling a little bit behind. So come the end of August, September, I'm going to have to probably be on overtime and getting videos out every single day. But once again, listen, thanks you for joining me, and hopefully I will see you next week. Take care of yourselves and of each other. Take care.